Well, hello guys, I'm Xenforge and I love playing RPG games, strategy games and many PC games in general. One day I decided to create my own game, my own epic RPG fantasy game with lore, with great characters, with great and new gameplay mechanics. A single player game for everyone to enjoy, but there's a little problem. I don't know how to create games. Obviously, I have some background on computer programming, but I have no clue on creating pixel art, game engines, and in general, game development. Yet one morning I decided to create my own game, my own RPG game with characters, magic, fighters, dragons, leveling, skills, professions, and everything that a modern RPG is known about, but with twists, with my own personal ideas and creating new mechanics. To say that this is an ambitious project is an understatement, but I am willing and dedicated to finishing this project. Alongside the creation of the game, I'm going to do devlogs, and this is actually the first one, about the process, the achievements, the pitfalls, the frustration, the difficulties, and in general the whole process from start to finish. So let's start from where? From the point zero, which is the idea behind the project. I'm going to create a high fantasy RPG game with the following: character classes, magic system, with a more realistic system of leveling, power-ups and scaling, a combat system, professions, world building, monsters, lore, and as you can see I'm a bit frightened by the sheer scale and scope of the game I'm willing to create. Let's see how it goes. The second thing that I'm trying to figure out is the name. For the moment the game is just Nameless RPG. Hopefully by the time that the demo is going to be completed, I will have a better name for the game. So what's going to be the most important question is what kind of engine I'm going to use to create my game. And it's already decided, I'm going to use Godot 4 in order to create my RPG game. Let's see how that goes. So we have the idea, we have the name, or at least more or less, and we have the engine that we're going to use. Since we're making an RPG, the most important thing is the character. So in order to start from something not that simple, because I don't have a clue about character creation, I'm going to create the pixel art animations for walking in 8 directions of the character. Yeah, a simple project. And then implementing them in Godot in order to be able to see at least the first thing on our game, the character moving in all directions. So let's see the animations that I created. First one is the south animation, in which the character faces and walks to the south. Then we have the east animation, where the character walks and faces to the right. We also have the southeast animation, where the character walks and faces southeast. And of course we have the northeast animation, where the character moves and faces to the northeast. And finally we have the north animation, where the character walks and moves upwards to the north. This was just a huge undertaking for me, because I didn't have any clue about how to create beautiful pixel art, and as you can see they are not, but they are a crude estimation, and hopefully it would be perfect for creating characters and enemies, of course, as a prototype to see how our game works or not. At our next episode I'm going to implement these animations in Godot to create just a window that has our player that moves around. Thanks for watching, see you at our next episode.